Hey, what's up, y'all? Ooh, it's been a rough couple of days, but we're back in action. This was very much not fun. I knew something was up when I was at work, and I was having like really weird kind of arrhythmia, and like I kept on breaking out into like really cold sweats, and I was like having really bad anxiety issues, and I couldn't figure out what was manifesting it. And I was feeling really, really lethargic. It was really scary. And then I'm glad I decided to go. And I'm not one to go to the doctor that often. I don't really like antibiotics. I like to let my body kind of take care of these things naturally. But this is one of those freak occurrences where I'm really glad I went. I'm also, I mean, I'm lucky, but I've also earned it. But I also appreciate my job a lot because I have really, really good insurance. It must be because I'm a busboy, right? Off topic, just kidding. But yeah, no, I have really good Humana, and even an ER visit is like only like a $200 copay. So in an emergency situation like that, that was extremely manageable and made it a lot less nerve wracking. And then yeah, all the like, or not all the, but the antibiotics are super cheap. So I'm glad that I'm in a position where I've invested enough hard work into a place that they've decided to invest into me and put me in a good situation, especially being a power lifter slash strength athlete. I have not milked their insurance, and I'm glad because I'm glad I haven't gotten snapped up, but I'm kind of rambling now. But yeah, things were super scary. I got IV antibiotics to be like the main attack, and then I got 7 days of I believe it's azithromycin to knock out the rest as a secondary approach. But yeah, I haven't dealt with staph since I played football, man. But I'm going to use it as a learning experience. One thing that's going to be really key is no more training on strongman side in A shirts or like shirtless. I have to wear a shirt that gives me a layer of protection from the friction of those heavily used sandbags and other things. And then also just starting to use a like antiseptic soap, especially on days where I train really hard, or if I'm over on turf side. Like I started doing a bunch of new stuff like bear crawls, and I'd slip and grind into the turf a little bit, and I think that's probably the how this got introduced into my system. But like I said, I'm glad I've put myself in a situation where this kind of thing, although annoying and scary and horrifying and not ideal, is something I can take care of almost immediately. And now I can go to work today, and it's not going to be that big of a deal, except for being a little lethargic. I am having a little bit of like tendonitis flare-ups from both antibiotics. I can feel already, which is going to be a little bit annoying to train around, but it is what it is. And shout out to Rockman for also giving me some pointers, and yeah, I mean there's a bunch of y'all that care, but he had a couple of really good points to talk to me about. So I appreciate you, man, and I appreciate everybody else that showed some support. I knew it's like the first time I've missed a day of uploads in like, man, over a year, if not closer to two, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it was super scary. I'm not gonna lie. But it's good to be on the up and up, and now we're gonna go back to slamming some weights. I feel good. I feel healthy, or as healthy as I can comparatively. I got cleared to start training on Monday, so I'm not like jumping into it without thinking. I talked big time with my doctor but he did give me the heads up about the tendonitis and stuff. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. We'll see. I might have a bench day on Monday, but I might go and do a squat day. I'm definitely gonna have some higher fatigue from these antibiotics. But yeah, make sure you have insurance if you can afford it. I know it can be really annoying, but especially if it's through like the workplace. And I know that sometimes 150 or like 200 bucks a month can seem, or 300 bucks a month, sometimes more, sometimes a little less if they subsidize it. But I know that can seem like depending on your mindset, that can seem ridiculous, and like the shop keep that cash. It is very, very much worth it. And I don't get sick often, and I've done good with my training to not get injured very often. But that ER visit probably would have been like 2 or 3 grand, because I had to get a CAT scan to make sure that I didn't have any weird pockets of staph in my arm. But yeah, y'all stay tuned, and I appreciate you, and more lifting content coming soon. Take care.